we're going to make some easy chocolate chip cookies. It's not going to be your traditional chocolate chip recipe, because we're going to actually use a box cake, a yellow box cake. So it can be any brand that you want. Now, if you're looking for chocolate chip recipes, I have several different types of recipes and videos for you to take a look at. But this is really just really quick and easy to make. So put your cake mix, your yellow batter cake mix, into your large bowl, and then you'll want to have at room temperature or a bit softened 1/2 cup butter, or if you don't want to use butter, go ahead and use margarine. And then you can use your stand-up or your hand mixer, as I am, and just start beating the butter or margarine into the cake mix, the dry mix. The next thing that you're going to start putting in is vanilla, and you're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now once you do that, then add 1 egg that's been at room temperature and beat that in. I'm just going to start to raise my speed here a little bit to move it along for the video. You just want to really keep mixing till it's all combined. And then you're going to need anywhere from 1 to 2 tablespoons of milk. But just put in a little at a time, because you don't want these cookies to be too wet. Now they are going to be a little bit sticky to the touch when you start to put them on your pan. And as you can see, it's starting to come together. I didn't use all of the 2 tablespoons. I probably used about 1.5. You're going to be able to tell and judge as you go along. And then I'm putting in 1 cup of the mini chocolate chips. If you don't want to use the minis, just go ahead and use the regular size and just beat those chocolate chips in. And this is optional, of course. You're going to need 1/2 cup of your favorite chopped nuts, whether you'd like to use traditional walnuts or peanuts or pistachios. It's really up to you, but you need about 1/2 cup of those chopped nuts in there. And then just mix your cookies till everything kind of comes together. Get to that bottom of that bowl and work those sides. And get a little of the excess out of my beaters here. Okay, put that aside. And then with my spatula, I'm just going to go in and make sure that everything's combined and get to that bottom of the bowl. And they'll look just like traditional cookie batter, chocolate chip cookie batter. And then you're going to need, of course, a pan to bake them in. And you don't have to spray it or oil it or grease it. So an ungreased pan. And then you can use your cookie scoops, of course. I'm just using today a real nice rounded teaspoon of the dough, cookie dough, and just put them about 2 inches apart on your tray. Now you're going to bake them at 350 degrees, and they're going to take anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes. But do start checking them, you know, around that 8 or 9 minute mark, because as you know, all ovens set up differently. And you want to put them about 2 inches apart, that type of thing. Now these particular cookies will not come out necessarily really brown on top unless you bake them for an additional amount of time, but they really will be more on the light side, and they will be thoroughly baked and ready to eat. Once you take them out of the oven, though, do put them on a cooling rack for just a minute or so till they're cool enough for you to serve them or plate them, that type of thing. I do have some to show you, and this is how they come out. Now, I got 44 cookies, so it really depends how large you make them. I would stay a rounded teaspoon of so, because you don't want them to come out too doughy. You want them to bake all the way through. But this is how they come out and they look. They're light in color. They do have a little bit, some of the golden spots on top, which looks nice. And then it produces a nice, moist chocolate chip cookie. So give this recipe a try. It's really fast, easy to make. And let me know if you like the recipe. I'd like to hear from you. If you do, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.